Crap. Let me see. When you try to restart something, or when you decide in your mind that you wanna change something and you want to be better than you have been, or you just tired of it. You know how like you do something for so long and you just get tired of it. You get tired of it and you say it over and over. I'm tired of this. I'm so tired of this. I don't even want to do this. And then one day you just wake up and like, you know what? I'm not doing this. And you don't do it. What was the question that you asked yourself? Or what triggered in your mind that made you say, I don't want to do this no more? Was it making you feel tired? Was it making you feel not like yourself? Was it making you stressed out or overthinking something? What is the effect that it's doing to you? So that way, you know what you don't want to do no more. And when you find that willingness and that want and that drive to be like, you know what, I don't want to do that no more, and you actually do it, ask yourself those questions, because we can stop a lot of the stuff that we do if we simply just sit down, take a moment, and decide, what is it that we don't like? What is it that we want to change? What is it that we want to be better at? You got to ask yourself these questions sometimes, because if you don't ask yourself the questions, then how will you know what you're trying to do? Because yes, you can get an idea. Yes, you can get a thought. And yes, it can overwhelm you and make you come up with all these things. But at the same time, if you just got all these things and they just laying around and you ain't doing nothing with them, how is that helping you? It's not, because you didn't ask yourself the correct and the appropriate questions of why I want to do this or why I don't want to do this no more. If you get tired of doing something the same way, or if it's and you just don't want to do it no more, you have to decide, you know what, this ain't even worth my time no more. And that doesn't just go for your everyday life. It can sometimes go for relationships. It can kind of go for friendships. It can go along with your work. It can go along with family. It can go along with whatever that needs, that's taken away from what it is that you want to do, and you can't do it because you feel so obligated that you got to keep doing this and you don't want to do this no more, and you just have decided, I'm ready to do this, I'm ready to change this. Then you can go off and start towards the things that you're trying to do for yourself. Because the thing is yes, there are times, and I get it, we have to keep doing this one thing. And I mean, the thing is everybody's minds is different. There are some people where you can work on the one thing, and then you doing your thing on the side, because you have that mind of, okay, then I know I just, you know what I'm saying, that's kind of the, I know what I want, but I know that I got to do this to get to this over here. And that is also the mindset of, I'm so sick and tired of this over here, but I know I got to stay over here just a little bit, just for just a couple more time, or a couple more days, or a couple of more months. You know what I'm saying? But you already done started your stuff over here, and this is really starting to take off. You know what I'm saying? Because when you start something, sometimes it can be real big, and sometimes it can be real small. But the real small works its way up to something big, and then sometimes the real big goes so fast till it's so fast that you can't keep up with it, and then it's gone, and now you got to start all over with something else, or you can revisit that same idea and try again. But you can't give up, because the thing is that was a failure once before, but that doesn't mean that anything else you do is gonna fail. Because the thing is Just the same way you get up every day, you got to go to work, you got to get up and you got to keep fighting for your dreams, or you got to get up and you got to keep wanting to make something happen different because that was the decision that you decided to make for yourself. You don't want to do that no more. So now you ask yourself the appropriate questions of what that was doing that made you feel like I need to stop doing this so that way I can work on something better that's not going to make me feel like I'm feeling when I'm doing that. So, with that being said, ask yourself what it is that you want to do. Sometimes you got to go back and revisit some of that stuff when you was little. You just do. Because the thing is, we always forget that the drive and the will and the want that we have sometimes, that is fueled by our inner child. It is. And so sometimes something that you want to do when you was little can also be something that you can do in your adulthood as well. Because a lot of us still have the kid in us that's still going and keeping us going every day. Yes, we are adults on the outside, or we look like adults on the outside, but the kid inside of us is still giving us the fire that we need, and keeps us going and keep us thinking outside the box, keeping our imagination. You know what I'm saying? Unicorns and rainbows and dreaming and coloring and all those things like that. That stuff helps you. That's part of your being a kid. You know what I'm saying? Even if you don't color and you paint, you can look at it in the same aspect. Because right now, the kid in you might want to color and you'll have some coloring books, but then the adult in you want to go to a painting class or want to learn how to paint. And ain't nothing wrong with that, because they're still coinciding with the main thing of coloring or painting. So all I'm saying is write it down. We all should have a journal. Don't even matter how old we get, or if you feel like that you don't need a journal, you need a journal. And journals are really big, and you need to be writing in it. Writing in it. My bad. Let me wrap this up. But you need to be writing in your feelings. You need to be writing in your thoughts. You need to be writing in your goals, your dreams, what's on your mind, free thinking, thoughts, whatever's on your mind, all that needs to go up in there. So that way you can always go back and see where you came from, or how better you've gotten, what you've achieved. And remember, always celebrate your wins. Always. You need to celebrate your wins, no matter how big and how small they are. Because anything can happen. You see what I'm saying? Sometimes you get one win and then you get another win and then another win and then another win, and you just keep winning. You see what I'm saying? But the thing is all those losses and those failures that you took prepared you so that you can keep winning. Remember that. You are amazing. I'm proud of you. And once again, if ain't nobody told you, I love you. And I hope you have a good and wonderful day, because you deserve it. Bye now.